Hi everybody, it's me, 𝕒𝚊𝚊𝚗𝚜. Today is June 16th, 2024, which means I am officially 14 years on testosterone. So like I always like to do, let me go at it. This is my voice, 14 years on T. Listen, I know it's corny, but I've been doing that forever, and like, here's a little comparison.
This is my voice pre-T. 1 month on T.
2 months on T.
3 months on T. 4 months on T. 5 months on T. 6 months on T. 7 months on T. 8 months on T. My 9 months on T. 10 months on T.
My 11 months on T.
This is my voice, 12 months on T. 14 years on T. All right, I know that that's really corny, but I love doing it, and I've been doing it since the beginning, so whatever. So I feel like it's really important to continue making these videos. Only reason why is because I feel like there are some people who like have been updating their transition for years and then they just stop, which is like totally valid. You work, you have life, you have family, like do whatever you want. I'm still here. I'm still sticking around. So like I figured let's show you what 14 years on testosterone does. Now, there is this like myth that's been going on, and I don't know if it was just going on when I started to transition like forever ago, that when you do take testosterone, it takes 5 years for the full effects to really kick in, and then after that, nothing changes. So that's not true, and I don't know if I'm just one person, but I feel like I've seen it with a lot of people that changes still happen after 5 years, after 10 years. And let me just tell you what I'm talking about for me personally. It always comes back to the beard and the mustache. I know. For years and years, this never connected. Years. I believe that the first time it connected was like year 13, but that was huge for me, and it wasn't really connected. It was like 1 hair, 2 hairs right over there. Now, I'm gonna come close to the camera so you can really see in 4K the connection that I've got going on. All right, I know it doesn't look like much, but trust me, years I've been waiting for this. If I zoom in, look at that right there. You see that? That's more than 2 or 3 hairs. What do you think? Huh? This one, not much, but it's there. Also, what do we think about this 4K camera? Look at that, you can see the pimple behind my beard. Oh my God. But while I have this amazing camera, I thought maybe let me show you some like details of my skin. Because 14 years on T, did I have acne? A little bit. And the acne was, you see those like little scars up here? That was the like a little bit of acne that I got from testosterone. So I'll tell you that I think that my nose after 14 years, you know, from the beginning, did get a little bit bigger. And I think that that's due to just like cartilage kind of maybe growing. I don't know. I just wanted you to take a look at this connection over here because that's the most exciting for me. Other than that, I feel like this has started to fill out a little bit more right on it. Look at that. Like you're starting to see it. That's great. And I'm going to be honest, let me unzoom, hold on. I am not somebody that is very consistent with my testosterone. I've been honest about that for years. I started with injections for the first year. Then after the first year, I stopped testosterone because I felt like the changes were too fast for me. That's just me personally. After a year, I went back on and I started to do injections, but then I was like, I can't anymore. And then I switched to gel. So I've been on gel for more than 10 years now, and I love it. You do have to do it every day. And I'll tell you, from the first like 7 years of being on the gel, consistent every day. I did not miss it. I didn't care. I was doing it. I would say the last couple of years have been pretty relaxed on the doing the gel every day. To the point where sometimes I do it like once or twice a week. And like, yeah, that fluctuates my hormones, but I'll tell you, I like to be able to control my testosterone intake. I know it's weird. That's just who I am. And I just like to have that like feeling and control over my own body, because I feel like so many people out in the world try to control our bodies. It's a whole thing. I don't want to get into it. And I also really like knowing when my levels are too high because I can feel it. I just feel a little bit more agitated, more angry. So I just kind of like maybe don't take my gel the next day. It's a whole thing. The reason I'm telling you this is maybe if I had been consistent for 14 years, completely consistent, maybe my beard would be fuller. I don't think that this would have connected any time sooner, because literally it only started to connect in the last like 2 years when I'm not consistent with my hormone levels, which is really strange to me, but whatever. Not much has changed in terms of body hair as well. It's similar. I still have this like patch of hair over here, which is really annoying. And I'll tell you, that's where I apply my gel, and they say that where you apply your gel shouldn't matter, that you're gonna get body hair consistently everywhere. I don't know, man. I don't know. Why is it only this shoulder and not this shoulder? You know what I mean? Like there's a little bit on this shoulder, but this one is bad. The reason I'm not showing you is because I've actually been doing a little bit of laser on this arm because it's so bad, and I'm getting a tattoo, and you can't do laser or hair removal after you get a tattoo. So I've been trying to do it. So right now it's like nice and bald. Oh my God, what is this line? Okay, I'm gonna tell you the camera makes it look worse, and actually this is not a sunburn. The amount of sunscreen I put on my body is ridiculous. This is actually just my body is like red. Like my arms are red a lot. I don't know why. I don't think that's a transition thing because it happened before testosterone. All right, I don't really know what else to say. I just wanted to come on here. I know this video is a little bit all over the place, like I'm sorry, but to me it's like I wanna make videos that you're gonna enjoy and like watch, and I wanna make videos that I can go back on and like see comparisons. Basically this video was just to tell you that my mustache and my beard now connect by more than 2 or 3 hairs, so no big deal. If you have any questions at all about any of the process, anything, I have a million videos on this channel talking about my transition, and I also will answer your questions if you put them in the comments below. If you've watched my channel for a while, then you'll know that I actually do have a Fansly page where I post educational and explicit content. When I review prosthetics, I like use them in an educational way and in explicit ways on that page. So if you're interested in that, I do talk a lot about like being on testosterone and growth and comparisons and things like that. So that link will be in the description below on the side. I don't know where it is anymore. YouTube, why you do this? And yes, I purposefully wore this shirt today because it is very important to me. Although technically I was not a trans kid when I transitioned, I realized I was trans when I was 15, which you're a kid at 15. And to have the amount of resources and visibility that exists today, like in a good way, would have changed my life forever. So I wear this shirt super proudly, and I did wear it on purpose today. If you're interested in getting this, my friend Grayson sells it, and I'll put that link again wherever you put a link here. I just really like it. It like speaks to me a lot. I look at it, I like tear up because yeah, trans kids deserve to grow. Let trans kids just be trans kids. You know what I mean? And I know that that's not me specifically, but as somebody who is now in their 30s, I just think it's really important to show trans kids and adults and just people in general that trans adults exist. We're thriving, we're living, we have families, we have houses, we have jobs, we travel, we do things, and we are human just like everyone else. And had I not found that Jazz Jennings video from when she was like 3 or 4 years old on YouTube, that like faithful night in November of 2006, I don't know what would have happened. I'm just so glad that I took the time. I really searched within myself, and I just knew like this is what I need to do, and I'm so glad I did it. I would say that going on testosterone is absolutely up there in terms of best decisions of my life. I can live and be myself and be happy. It's just like super important to me that I just continue to make videos and show you that trans adults exist. And I'm sorry if this train of thought went nowhere, but I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later. Have a great day, and happy 14 years to me. Bye.